I mean, you're pulling up the driveway of this house. I've never seen this house before. It's my first time pulling up the drive, and I'm looking up at the upstairs window, and I see this girl looking at me out of the upstairs window. It's like, I'd say she's on 10 or 12 years old, right?
Oh, wow.
And I'm the only one. I'm just scared. I'm afraid to say anything because why is she in the house? So I did finally say, "There's a girl up there in the upstairs window looking at me." My mom says that's ridiculous because we got the key last night when we left here. There was nobody in the house, and I said, "Okay." I mean, so she didn't believe me right off the bat, you know. So once we get into the house, I mean, that was the first time I seen her. Now, I didn't see her again until we moved out. So 4 years later. So all that time in between, though, I mean, the activity was over the top. But uh, as far as seeing her like an apparition, I seen her at the night before we moved out and the day we moved out. So 3 times. We pulled up the driveway the night before and the day of we moved out. So and it was a full-fledged apparition at the night before because
Oh, wow.
that we moved out because I'm laying in bed and I'm looking and I'm saying, "We're moving tomorrow," and there was no activity the whole week that we were moving out, right? Nothing. There was, like, no pounding in the walls that I heard always pounding in the walls, stomping up the steps, scratching in the walls. Uh,
Oh, wow.
there was none of that whole week, and then I'm thinking, "Okay, I mean, now you're not gonna make no noise. I mean, we're gonna be gone tomorrow." And I happen to be laying in bed, right at the foot of my bed, maybe 4 foot down from where I was laying. There she was. I mean, plain as day, and it was like and I didn't say a word, and she didn't say a word, so it was just like it was just real quick. She was like I don't know how to explain it. It was like a hologram, you know what I'm saying? It was like a
Like
hologram,
transparent?
transparent like a hologram,
That's
and she was only there
horrifying.
for maybe 5 seconds, and then she's gone. Uh, that that you don't know you'll never forget that, you know, and people say, well, they don't believe in spirits or they don't believe in ghosts, and I never did either, up until I we moved in that house, I never had a ghost encounter, never believed in ghosts or goblins or boogeyman or none of that. Uh, I never seen it, never
That's
witnessed it,
interesting.
but those 4 years, I'm telling you, and, I'm not one of these people where, like, some people everywhere you go, they have a ghost that moves with them or a spirit moves with them or they're in the next house or that hasn't happened with me. So that house was extremely haunted. I mean, extremely. And, it wa it was the day we moved out. I remember the landlord my mother getting her security deposit back, and the landlord told my mom says, "Well, I never thought the house was haunted, but my kids thought it was."